Previously, we covered the map scale, and we were in scale and units. We changed the division value to 250 kilometers, and number of division we changed it into 1, and we leave this by default. And when resizing, we adjust width. And the label, we change it into KN lower letters, and then we go to number and masks. So in number and masks, what we did was on the dialog box, click the number and masks tab. In the mask frame, it's right here, mask frame. We did the division height, we changed into 5, and the subdivision we changed into 4. Click the format tab, so the third tab, and we are going to change the size to 9. And we're going to hit OK. And in the layout, the scale bar is updated to reflect the new property we set. And now right here, we're going to press and drag the scale bar to the lower left corner of the bio subregion data frame. Zooming on the layout to position the scale bar more accurately. Remember to click the select element tool after zooming. So we're going to zoom. And now we have to move back in. Changing back to select element. Okay, now next we're going to insert an additional scale bar for subregion data frame. This time to speed up the process, you will copy the scale bar you just created and paste it when the subregion data frame is active. So this is possible because the scale bar is dynamically linked to an active data frame, so the value and width will adjust accordingly. So this is our new scale bar. So a second scale bar is added to the layout and placed near the subregion scale bar. So it doesn't look quite right because the subregion map is this and different from a subregion map. So if we move it here, so we're going to double click the newly created scale bar designated for subregional data frame. Bio subregion frame, it's right here. Whoop. Okay, and we're going to go to the full extension view first, and we're going to move this here. And notice that it has the same properties as the other scale bar. Change this one to a more appropriate width for its map scale. Now on the scale line property dialog box, we're going to double click it, and we're going back here, and when adjusting, still go to width, and we're going to change this division into 500 and 1, and change this into 2, and still leave others. So on the scale bar line property, scale line property dialog box, click the scale and units tab we did, and the scale frame in the division box, we will replace the 250 with 500, change the number of division value to 2. It's right here, number of subdivision, we change it into 2. Now we're going to zoom to the whole page if necessary and drag the scale bar to the lower left corner of the subregion data frame. And I hit apply and hit OK. And it's too big, and I'm going to resize it. Okay, here division height. Okay, we go back. The division height is 5. 5, 4. That's huge. Format, size 9, style. Let's redo it again. Okay, now that's the correct one. And we'll go to property and we're going to change this to 5. And this is 2. And masks the same. Hit apply, hit OK. And now that's the one we want. Okay. Still a little big. Okay. And that's about right. And now we're going to create a legend for the subregion data frame. And our scale bar is fixed perfectly. And I'm going to move a little around for this one. It's 2 down below. Okay. Now full extension view. So zoom to the whole page. Our data is skewed because this one let's see whether they have a bookmark. No, they didn't create a bookmark. And for this one, the scale is subregion, biosubregion is 13, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Move down a little bit. Okay, perfect. And now change this. So if your scale bar is skewered, it means you have to fix it every now and then. And now, no wonder it looks weird. Okay. And I need to move down and nudge it to the right a little bit and nudge it down a little bit. Okay, now I have to change it into palm and drag it down to the left. Okay, now it looks better. Okay, now everything looks good and we change it back. Okay, for the data frame, we're going to add a legend for the bioregion data frame. So with the bioregion data frame active, so bioregion data frame active, we're going to activate it. And now on the menu bar, we're going to click Insert and Legend. And now we can see the legend wizard here. By default, the legend includes all the layers on the map, and the number of legend columns is set to 1 because the only layer you want to show in the legend is bioregion. Remove the other layer from the legend items list. Also, you will increase the number of columns in the legend. Now we're going to province, we don't need them. Ocean background, we don't need them. Ocean, we don't need them. And we're going to click Next. Oh, number of columns, we're going to change it into 2. And then click Next. So in the legend item list, click Province and click left facing arrow bottom. Remove the background and ocean layers as well. So these layers are removed from the list and only have the bioregion remains. Then we click the Next. Change the set number of columns in your legend into 2 and we click the Next. So the second panel of the wizard is right here. You choose the title and the font properties for the legend. So right now we're going to replace the default legend title with by all regions, and we're going to click Next. On the third panel of the wizard, there are options to add border. You will skip this option. So then we're going to click Next. So we're going to click Preview at any time. So we're going to do that, Preview. And you will see the preview is right here. We have a 2 column. And this is the current form of the map that allows you to exit the wizard or return or make further changes. And on the fourth panel of the wizard, there are options to change the symbol patch, but you will accept the default settings from now. For now, you will change the symbol patch size later. We're going to click Next. On the fifth of the panel, then we enter to the legend wizard that we don't do this step. Okay, so now on the fifth panel, we change the spacing between elements, which you will do next. So change the spacing between title and legend items to 1. And the patches vertically. Patch it vertically into 1, which is right here, into 1. Okay, then we go ahead to click Finish. So the legend is added in the page of your layout and centered. Finally, we're going to adjust a few more settings and move the legend. Right now, I know it looks crazy. Now we're going to double click the legend. And this opens the legend property dialog box. On the dialog box, you can further tweak and fine tune how the legend looks. Now we're going to see on the General tab in the title frame, we're going to click the symbol button. The symbol button selector will show up. The dialog box, we see it many times. As I mentioned, we're going to change the font size into 8. Font size into 8, and then we click to OK. Close out the symbol dialog window. On the legend property dialogs, click the Items tab. The second tab, in the lower left corner, click the Style button to open the Legend Item Selector dialog box. And this time we're going to do, then click the Property bottom. Then click the Property bottom. So now Legend and not this one, in Style, and this one. Legend item. Okay, now legend item. Okay, then on the General tab,